Stars versus the Rising Star. The winner faces Team Noob in the finals. Game number 1, Suijay and Inviram, it's your call.
Let's get into it. Both of these teams are fighting to go up against Team Noob in the finals here. They both want to advance and get that at least guaranteed 100 points. So let's see which one can come out on top.
Yeah, you can see here how fast Finnick is rotating his jungle. So what I'm going to pay attention to in this game is how fast the rotation is going to happen and what Arena Violet's going to do to abuse that rotation speed. You can see here that Arena Violet, the Violet actually is still trying to get their buffs, and then Finnick already is finishing a lot of his jungle. And look at the rotation. Moon is helping Finnick rotate too, and as a result, they're going to try to set up a gank here. But look at the gank that Sotaro does, getting the kill in Wonder Woman. Really nice rotation by Moon and Azure.
Oh yeah, again, we got to talk about how good Azure is here on these support roles, and Mina is such a playmaking support as well. The ability to just move people out of position, get that taunt, the Dominion. So let's see what Azure can do with this here. It's all about getting redemption, that key farm redemption. We talk about him time and time again, but it's for good reason.
Yeah, definitely for good reason. You can see the side of Max is facing an Omen, which gives the advantage over to Rez, because Rez is such a good counter into the Max. If Max flies off and lifts off away, that's going to be some free towers for the Omen here. But they might get... Oh, he misses the Death's Beckon, doesn't get the charge there. And as a result, Arena Violet's rotation could be wasted here. And yep, Arena Violet's going to back off.
That actually was huge. That just goes to show that at this level of play, missing one skill shot actually has huge repercussions, because that was the initiation that Arena Violet wanted. She would go in there, get the Thief Smart going, get that stacking. They do end up picking up the Spirit Sentinel as well, so it wasn't completely wasted, but they could have gotten so much more from that here.
Yeah, look at his rotation here. This may turn on the side of FortheDream. If they're able to get this, the Cyclone is applying it. Thief Mark is going to activate, and Finnick gets the objective.
Nicely done. Grizzly Q was going into a great job healing for the team, but his redemption, the target for the Dream here as well, pushing them underneath the tower, getting a kill, getting that dragon. We do have the Oh, we do have Moon getting caught out as well. That is the power of the Omen. The rotation is there. Max is going to be split pushing, but I think FTD is very pleased with that trade.
Yeah, and you see how, you know, Arena Violet was able to rotate so fast with Finnick. He got the Spirit Sentinel immediately and just rotated down to contest the Dragon right in time there, and he secured it with his Hammer Cyclone ability and Thief Smart and Punish. So really, really good job by the side of FortheDream, and these really fast rotations are really paying off for Finnick here.
It's really hard to snipe objectives against a Finnick just because, again, he's got so much burst damage all in the moment. If he can time out the Punish with his Thief Smart as well, that's huge here. So watch for that moving forward as how FortheDream is going to play it. They're going to take risky Dragon fights and even maybe risky Darkslayer fights because they have that additional burst if timed correctly.
Yeah, the thing about Finnick is, you know, he has that Rolling Lightning, which also does damage over time, whatever's in it. So Arena Violet is using that to farm faster. And look at the amount of farm that he has over his opponent, Redemption. You know, he's definitely level 6 already. He's got Gilded Greaves. He's going to start to scale up really fast here. And the way to fight the Finnick is you just cannot get... He has to apply... Thief Smart's an ability that he has to apply to a hero. So if he does...
He's doing right there?
And yeah, he's doing it right now. It's going to explode and it's going to kill Ika here.
Yeah, they're going to go in, and Ika is going to fall, but Azure with the rotation, the follow-up, but it is Grizzly Q. The PL, the Earth Splitter is going to go hit it, connecting onto 2. Azure is now getting very low redemption as well. The target is we have Liliana Shurko there. Nicely done. The Praetor damage is going to try and retaliate, but it is not enough, and that is 3 quick kills going over the way of FortheDream. Their rotations have looked so good. These rotations have been a nightmare for the side of Team Vitality.
Yeah, and look at the Omen plays are just working out so well. The EU is really stepping up their game on the Omen meta here, and this is why he's such a good pick in the side lane, because of that 5-second Death's Embrace ultimate. But you see that Thief's Mark, it only is applied to the person that he marks. So if you're marked, all you have to do is juggle aggro, kite a little bit, back off, and then when it's off you jump back in, and that is how you play against a Finnick. And that's why we don't see him being meta and Slim's being picked actually more so over Finnick, because of your ability to counterplay his Thief's Mark ability.
But it's interesting here to note that we're looking at how much damage FTD is able to do here in the early game, but they also have a really great late scaling comp. You've got L'Oreal, you've got Wonder Woman, you've got the Finnick. Like, they are going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Vitality even in the late game here. So if they can get there with an advantage, this is going to be very hard for Vitality to recover from. Watch when this pops here. Look at the damage onto that Dragon. That's what we're talking about.
And that's what makes Finnick so good. He is literally the jungle monster, the jungle eater in the early game. He just has the fastest clear. Probably the fastest clear in the game because of all his abilities and all the damage that comes out of his abilities, and his Thief Mark as well. And the way Shurika is playing Laura, I really love it. Pay attention to the ultimates, how he's positioning, how he's blinking in, and then casting Smite, dropping that Judgment Circle, and doing tons of AoE damage. So what Preda needs to do, what Moon needs to do is punish the L'Oreal, you know? Charge up your Plague Spectre, and if you want to stay in your ultimate, you're going to eat the full charge of my Plague Spectre and just zone out the enemy team here, because if Shurika continues to play this aggressive L'Oreal, he's going to be able to get onto the Violet, proc L'Oreal's passive, which will apply a 50% move speed reduction, allowing them to then focus down and kill Redemption.
Yeah, that's really going to be one of the targets here, and so far they've actually been able to find Redemption. He's positioning a little bit overconfident here, stepping a little bit too far forward often in these engages. As we're even seeing here, he's being the one leading the charge, the front line, and that's not really how you want to play Violet here. She's all about setting up that initial poke and then finding the initiation. But speaking of initiation, Rez is going in. Ika's going to try and peel here as well. Redemption pulling back onto the tower, but this is going to be a lot of pressure going in. Rez and crew not going to opt to blow that here as well. So that's a nice little backup here, but it is Azure re-engaging. The taunt is there, but look at the damage going in. He's just going to get shredded. Azure, wait, no, able to get himself out. I spoke too soon, but no, it's going to fall there as well. And now it is Suitaro standing in the midst of all his foes, as that is going to be another kill there for the side of FortheDream. Yeah,
this is rough, and look at Omen Rez going off, doing so much damage, but not able to secure the kill. But then this is where the side of Vitality, they need to stop giving over more deaths, because the more you feed your opponents, the more they're going to get ahead, and that's going to result in you falling behind in items, because every death is a lot. And look at the plays by Coco. Wow.
That was so impressive. Committing the ultimate there, getting the bracelets of submission, the follow-up with the shield bash. Everything about that play was rock solid. Redemption's like, I'm between two towers. I should be fine, right? Right?
But you can see how fast Arena Violet's farming. Fennec has a 1k gold lead over Violet. I mean, look at the item difference. Violet doesn't even have a second tier 3 item. She is barely doing any damage. It's an attack speed Violet instead of the Soul Reaver Violet.
Interesting.
Where you can, Soul Reaver has 90 attack damage plus the 15 stacks of attack damage, giving it a good well over 160 attack damage that can allow the Tactical Fire to poke at insane amounts. But with attack speed Violet, he wants to basically be in the fight and be able to use the attack speed to do as much damage over time instead of bursting and jumping around with Tactical Fire.
Also interesting to note, Arena Violet didn't actually opt to finish the Scorching Wind. Just going with the stacking component here, something we've seen pros play around with as well, and then going straight into the rank breaker. So that's actually pretty cool here in this situation, but you're right. We've seen a lot more Violets go for the jungle, go for the damage instead, because it synergizes more with the poke here. But instead, going with an attack speed Violet, we'll see how that plays out for them here as the Invade is going in here as well. Rez pressuring Ika in the top as well. As Redemption and crew are going to look to win. Rez may have overstepped a little bit too far forward, but no, he's just able to walk away right now, and the whole side of FortheDream is here. But meanwhile, the split push from Wonderment is so real. Vitality is giving ground across the map right now.
Yeah, and this is one thing, Vitality, they need to just hold their waves and not give it over. Like, this is something they should not do. It's giving over a free tower around to one split pusher, and that is not something you want to allow happen if you are behind like this, because when that happens, your jungle just opens up even further, and now you can't even protect your red or blue buffs, which is critical to staying ahead and keeping your level disparity not as high. And look at the level. It's level 12s and 11s over to mostly single digits, 8, 9s, and now some like the Suitaro just turning level 10. So now with Darkslayer, you know, this is for the Dream's game to win.
It's interesting here, like, you should not be getting out split push when you have a max. Like, that really shouldn't be happening here. As we see now the Darkslayer buff coming online and FTD just pushing in with force here. But yeah, you should not be losing that battle when you have a global. As we're going in though, Suitaro stepping way too far forward. The rest of the team was not in position. Moon wasn't even in the fight during that. A crucial miscommunication from Vitality. And that's just the shock going in. And he's like, all right, team, hello, team?
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. You're behind. You're level 10 versus some level 12s and 13s. You know, you're not going to be too tanky, even though you're a tank. You're not that tanky, actually. So that really, they punish him for that. And again, you cannot let Phoenix stack on you. Look at this engage here.
They're going in, finding those immediate kills here as well. Moon is trying to defend. We do have Ika trying to find Arena Violet in the back. He may be going to be trying to secure that Arena. Violet, though, is going to be able to escape the mobility of that Fennec is there. So that is going to be the double kill, and that is Ika going to drop as well. They're rotating because the pressure they've gotten in this bottom lane as well. They're pushing in. There's the follow-up there. Rez pulling them towards them. Suitaro and crew are trying to run with the kills. Sharko doing so much damage, and that is going to be it here once the minions arrive. That is going to be TD taking game number 1 for the Dream, saying it's not just a dream, we can go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they take game number 1.
And just like that, 14,000 gold of an advantage, and the core falls in the favor of FortheDream, keeping their dreams for the finals rematch versus Team Noob alive. Welcome back to the desk. The feeling of perplexity on both